Morning, y'all. Rosie and Dave here at Double Hook Angling. How y'all doing today? Oh, she's getting so big. She's such a turd, but I'm gonna put her down so we can tie up this jig. Hey, I got this jig going, guys. And what I want to do is, this is in the little whole bluegill thing we're doing. And it's basically a jig that is a woolly booger. So, and there's several different ways you can tie woolly boogers. You can tie them really short tail, thick body, wet hackle hair, rabbit, buck tail. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. But what we're going to do is a little bit more kind of traditional, I guess. And what you're going to do is get you a piece of marabou, and this is some micro marabou that I got. And while I'm getting this out, I want to say thank you to Jay over at Jay Is Outdoors, and I'll put a link down below. But he did a collaboration video with me about our first jigs that we got us into tying and stuff. So go check him out. And also, huge shout out to the guys over at Panfish Nation, giving me a shout out on their channel when they're on their live stream. I appreciate it, guys. And check them guys out on Thursday night. That's when they usually do their live streams. So now, get your marabou. Basically, what I do for my woolly boogers is I make my marabou the same length as the body, and you're gonna wrap. I wrap back. Whoops, get a little carried away. I wrap back to where, as your line hangs, your bobbin hangs, it hits the tip of your hook. So, and lock that down. Now, go ahead and wrap this all the way up, and that will get you a little bit of a body going there. Then you'll need a piece of wire. So copper wire. You can get you a piece of copper wire off of old electronic or whatever, and strip out what you need off of there. Take the insulation off and you get a wire. This is some store-bought fly tying copper wire, so some ultra, but you can get that locked on there too, because like I said, this is going to be more of a traditional woolly booger. So then you're going to use a tie on a piece of hackle, and here's my bag here, and what I got is I got some of this hackle here. Now you can find you a piece in there, and looks like a pretty good one. But you're taking, and I do mine backwards like this, so that way because it sticks out further from the your main part of your feather. It sticks out about a little over 1/2 inch here, and probably 3/4 down here. But as you wrap up, that will stick out, so that'll be your fuzzies. Get that on there, and then you're gonna put a body on. So I'm gonna take some of this zonkered rabbit dub, or it's a rabbit zonker that I'm going to use as dub. Speak straight there, Dave. Pull it apart, kind of work that stuff, overlay it. You just don't want all the hairs aligned right. And I'm using the guard hair and everything. Get all that on there, mix it up, and then you're going to rub it on your line as this is going to be your body, and give you your size. Now, You can do these thick, thin, you know, kind of however you want. You can even use chenille and just wrap chenille down it. But I want to use up this zonker that I got. Some old stuff the dog got into back in the day, along with all that buck hair that the dogs ate up back in the day. I told you about that story a few videos back. Alright, so now I got that, basically my dub. And start back here at the back. You just wind that up. Not quite enough. Just pin a little bit more pinch. And you can just add more as you need it. Oops. Forgot a step. I'm getting in a hurry. But get that spread out. Now, Jay is outdoors. Jay over there, he did a collaboration video of our first jig, and mine was a poodle tail off my poodle schnauzer. So poodle schnauzer, you know, when we clipped them for the summer, I saved a bunch of the hair and tied me jigs off of that. And then used some peacock, because there was peacocks around where we lived at in Texas. And that's the first jigs I made. Caught a bunch of big bluegill and stuff off of them. So, but anyways, you're going to take this and you're going to wrap this feather. Is going to come backwards. And you're going to wrap it about 5 times or so. Then when I get up here, I'm going to add an extra loop just to add a little bit more fluff. Now, these things get pretty shaggy. Now, if you use a soft hackle, like a wet hackle, they would get really fluffy, like something like this here. See, if you wrap that whole feather up around that thing would be nothing but fuzz. And then this one, you're going to wrap the opposite way you wrap the feather. You're going to do about 5 or 6. There again. Then I'm going to get up here. I'll tie that off. Okay, now this one was a pretty, you know, far out feather, so that one's going to be kind of fuzzy. Oh, by the way, if you're feather short, get you one of these, and you can clip onto the end of your feather, and that'll give you a little bit extra something to hold on to. So, now that that's done, whip finisher. There you are. Find my whip finisher here. I got a mess going on, guys. But hey, there you go. Now, I really want to say one thing. You know, I greatly appreciate you guys watching. You know, I never thought anybody would watch me, let alone, you know, as many people have. I know I'm not got a super ton of views, but I'm getting views enough that, you know, I'm getting out there, and I hope that you guys are enjoying what you see. And if not, tell me. You know, we'll this channel is to teach simple, basic stuff to you guys. Get the word out, you know, spread the fishing word, you know, get kids involved in fishing. And, you know, that's what it's all about. I have 2 autistic children, Matthew and Greg. You guys seen Greg in some of the fishing videos. And it is a fun life. There's always somebody around to do things with. We're always, you know, making things and just going out and trying to get things done for you guys as far as fly tying. We do it for ourselves, but we want to share. So I pray y'all are doing well, and I thank you. So, hey, remember, like, subscribe, go check those guys out. Jay is Outdoorsy and Panfish Nation. Hey, appreciate you guys. Go tie something.